former female servers at Saks Fifth Avenue eateries say they were fired because they were not attractive enough, getting old in suit. 5 middle-aged female servers at Saks Fifth Avenue's flagship chic eateries were fired and replaced with younger male waiters because the company wanted to create a new image for the restaurants, a new Manhattan federal lawsuit alleges. The women, whose tenure at Cafe SFA and Snaks ranged from 6 to 20 years, felt secure in their jobs until the fall of 2012 when the Tony department store announced it was leasing restaurant operations to Centerplate. Centerplate planned on remaking Cafe SFA into an iconic New York destination and naming it Sophie's after Sophie Gimbel, the late designer and wife of a former Saks president, the suit states. At the time, Saks and Centerplate promised their jobs and benefits were safe, the suit says. And yet after Centerplate took over the restaurants, they fired the general manager, who was in his 60s, and hired a man under the age of 40 for the position, the suit states. Under this new general manager, Michael Brafman, it became clear to plaintiffs that only young, male servers fit within Centerplate's image of fine dining at Saks and its vision of creating dining experiences reflective of the iconic luxury retailer, the suit claims. Upon information and belief, Brafman stated during a managers' meeting that Centerplate was looking for a new, younger face for the Saks restaurants, court papers charge. Princess Myers, 45, alleges Centerplate Director of Food and Beverage Services, Cathy Green, told her their servers were not attractive enough and were getting too old. Michael Kaufman, Centerplate's restaurant division president, allegedly said in a managers' meeting that Centerplate wanted to create a new image for the restaurants by hiring young, attractive, male servers. Barbara Antonellos, 65, asked Brafman at one point whether she should be worried about her job given all the young male waiters being hired. In response, Brafman frowned at her and said, maybe. Anthonellos, who had worked at the restaurants for some 13 years, claims. Theresa Gallagher, who was a training server, said she was horrified to be on the front lines of what seemed like their inevitable firing. The joke that was going on was that I was training our replacements, said the now 55-year-old Bay Ridge resident, who worked at the restaurants for 17 years. Centerplate ultimately axed 20 employees on July 2013, including 7 of its 15 servers. 6 of these fired servers were women. The 8 servers who kept their jobs were all men, the suit alleges. While Centerplate told the women they were fired because Sophie's was taking a new direction, the renovations didn't take place and Saks has since announced a different reinvention plan, the suit states. The 5 women, who are represented by the law firm Cary Kane, haven't been able to find comparable work. They earned a minimum of $50,000 a year, and in one case, no work at all, they told the Daily News on Wednesday. I know for a fact they did not want older women there, said Myers, who had been at Saks for 2 decades and hoped to retire there. It was horrific. Myers, who supports her developmentally disabled sister, is struggling to get by. running a daycare out of her Bronx home and doing odd jobs. At 45 years old I'm supposed to start all over, she said. I gave that place 20 years of my life. Yasmin Mayorga, 37, said that since losing her job, she's temping at multiple agencies, often working from until 3 a.m., to keep her kids in private school. I don't even see my kids anymore, she said. Anthonellos said she can't find any work and depends on some $700 in monthly Social Security benefits to pay the bills. Antontellos said she is no longer able to pay her share of the house payment she splits with her daughter and son-in-law. They have agreed to cover her part of the mortgage in exchange for babysitting their 3-year-old girl. It's an embarrassment. I was always an independent person, the Staten Island resident said. I feel like a loser. Saks declined comment Wednesday. Centerplate did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Reached by phone, Brafman said, I didn't have anything to do with any of the terminations. Brafman no longer works at the restaurant. An employee at Cafe SFA said Kaufman no longer works at the restaurant. Contact information for him was not immediately available. With